citizens, I will be honored to accept your nomination for Vice President of the United States.
That announcement by former Alaska Governor Sarah Palin brought conventioneers to their feet. Republicans are excited about the McCain-Palin ticket. Palin is the first Republican woman nominated on a national ticket for the vice presidency. However, some party bigwigs still wonder who this former governor is.
It may wind up having been a brilliant decision, but I must confess at the first I didn't know what to think because I really didn't know her, but I've been impressed with what I've seen.
Did he know about the birth, the pregnant child? You know, did he know about some of these other issues? And in this case, now what we're talking about is the vetting that would go on from the voters, because the voters are going to have to make some decisions about Sarah Palin.
Other Republican officials feel Palin is just the boost the Republican Party ticket needs to help win the White House.
She hit all the right chords tonight, making certain the people of this country know that it's time for a change, but it's the right kind of change that they need.
And I think the American people got a real indication of why Senator McCain is so high on her. She is very much in sync with him in terms of reform, in terms of her commitment to change Washington. She's going to be a great partner for John McCain.
Senator McCain's Palin selection is a historic one and a big surprise. He's hoping for that wow factor he's looking for. In Minneapolis, I'm Gloria Murry. Like many Americans, Turks and Caicos Islanders are in love with their big automobiles. The price of a gallon of gasoline is hovering around $4.39, and still the SUVs keep on rolling. But there's a new set of wheels on the island. It looks like a regular SUV, but it's not. It's a Ford Escape Hybrid.
Actually, this is rated to give you 35 miles a gallon. Once you go over 25 miles an hour, it goes on to gasoline.
This Ford Escape Hybrid is the first step towards greening Digicel's company car fleet.
I'm excited by the fact that I can have the best of both worlds. I can still drive on this type of road, on a bumpy road, and get the fuel efficiency and, be friendly to the environment.
Digicel is being a good corporate neighbor. The company is temporarily turning over the car to the government for use during the environmental conference this week.
It's my pleasure to be able to hand over to you this 2008 Ford Escape, which is part of Digicel's Going Green initiative.
And former Vice President of the United States, who will be our special guest speaker, will be driven in this vehicle by the Turks and Caicos, Royal Turks and Caicos Police Force.
Going green has to pay off, and since there are no taxes in the Turks and Caicos Islands, Digicel is negotiating with the government to get a tax break on import duties because hybrids are a lot more expensive than gas-powered vehicles. In the Lower Bight, I'm Gloria Murray for TCI New Media Network. In the beginning, there was the dream that black men could make a difference in their communities and in their families.
I'm here because our house is on fire, and my children are in the house.
More than 1 million black men gathered on the Mall in Washington, D.C. to put out the fire. The Million Man March became a lightning rod for others who aspired to be heard. The Million Mom March brought together a diverse background of women on the Mall in Washington, D.C. Out of the march came the Million Woman March. Out of the Million Man March came the Million Family March on October 25th, 2000. And there was the Million Youth March in Harlem, New York in September 1998. And on August 17th, 2002, voices on the Mall rang out with shouts of reparations as the Millions for Reparations rally was held.
You support reparations, I support you.
Marches are not movements. What we need is a movement to uplift the poorest and the most downtrodden among us.
The Million Man March produced many spin-off movements and marches, but according to Farrakhan, most importantly, it showed the world black men in a positive light.
If we go from this place and mobilize and organize street by street, block by block, house by house,
it became a vision for the future. The Millions More Movement. The next step for social justice.